The George Medal is the second-level civil decoration of the United Kingdom and Commonwealth. The GM was instituted on the 24th of September 1940 by King George VI. The medal is presented to those performing acts of bravery in or meriting recognition by the United Kingdom. History. In 1940, during the height of the Blitz, there was a strong desire to reward the many acts of civilian courage. The existing awards open to civilians were not judged suitable to meet the new situation. Therefore it was decided that the George Cross and the GM would be instituted to recognize both civilian gallantry in the face of enemy action and brave deeds more generally. Announcing the new award, the King said, "In order that they should be worthily and promptly recognized, I have decided to create at once a new mark of honor for men and women in all walks of civilian life. I propose to give my name to this new distinction, which will consist of the George Cross, which will rank next to the Victoria Cross, and the George Medal for wider distribution." The warrant for the GM, dated the 24th of January 1941, was published in the London Gazette on the 31st of January 1941. Criteria. The medal is granted in recognition of acts of great bravery. The original warrant for the George Medal did not permit it to be awarded posthumously. This was changed in December 1977 to allow posthumous awards, several of which have been subsequently made. The medal is primarily a civilian award, but it may be awarded to military personnel for gallant conduct that is not in the face of the enemy. As the warrant states, the medal is intended primarily for civilians, and award in our military services is to be confined to actions for which purely military honors are not normally granted. Bars are awarded to the GM in recognition of the performance of further acts of bravery meriting the award, in undress uniform or on occasions when the medal ribbon alone is worn. A silver rosette is worn on the ribbon to indicate each bar. Recipients are entitled to the post-nominal letters GM. The details of all awards to British and Commonwealth recipients are published in the London Gazette. Approximately 2,122 medals have been awarded since its inception in 1940. Description. The GM is a circular silver medal. The obverse depicts the crowned effigy of the reigning monarch. The reverse shows St. George on horseback slaying the dragon on the coast of England, with the legend "The George Medal" around the top edge of the medal. The ribbon is 32 mm wide, crimson with 5 narrow blue stripes. The blue color is taken from the George Cross ribbon. Recipients. The first recipients listed in the London Gazette of the 30th of September 1940 were Chief Officer Ernest Herbert Harmer and Second Officer Cyril William Arthur Brown of the Dover Fire Brigade, and Section Officer Alexander Edmund Campbell of the Dover Auxiliary Fire Service, who on the 29th of July had volunteered to return to a ship loaded with explosives in Dover Harbor to fight fires aboard while an air raid was in progress. 7 other people were also awarded the medal, including the first women, ambulance driver Dorothy Clark and ambulance attendant Bessie Jane Hepburn of Aldborough, Suffolk, for rescuing a man badly injured in an explosion. The first recipient chronologically was Coxswain Robert Cross, commander of the RNLI lifeboat City of Bradford, based at Spurn Point, whose award was gazetted on the 7th of February 1941. It was awarded for an incident on the 2nd of February 1940 when Cross took the lifeboat out in gale force winds, snow squalls, and very rough seas to rescue the crew of a steam trawler. The first person to receive a second award was George Samuel Sewell, an engineer working for Shell Mexon BP Limited, based at the oil terminal at Saltend, near Hull, for his actions during an air raid. Having been one of the first recipients in September 1940, his part of the George Medal was gazetted on the 4th of July 1941. 2015 represented the 75th anniversary of the creation of the award and was marked with a ceremony. Bibliography: Abbott P.E., Tamblyn, JMA. British Gallantry Awards. London: Nimrod Dix & Co. ISBN 9780902633742. Duckers, Peter. British Gallantry Awards 1855–2000. Prince's Risborough, Buckinghamshire. Shire Publications. ISBN 9780747805168. Mackay, James A. Mussell, John W. eds. The Medal Year Book 2005. Devon, UK. Token Publishing. ISBN 9781870192675.